this is so fresh. This is a recent addition to Diane's jean collection. The embellishments are amazing. By the way, they're $20 off right now. We've got choices galore, and I don't know about you, but I've seen so many embroidered elements in, you know, tear sheets of fashion magazines, and we turn to those for resources.
Of course, for inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank goodness Diane is cutting edge and leading the way. I'm not wearing that outfit, but I'm totally wearing these. just saying she looks amazing, don't get me wrong. But here is virtual stretch. So we're talking about not two-way stretch, but every direction stretch. And it is that novelty crop jean, so you're gonna see embroidery. You're gonna see embellishments. You're gonna see heat sealed, what looks like, you know, twinkle, twinkle little stars on your pants. And they're the close-ups right there. Don't look at the white, it's gone.
We've got 4 choices.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We do have, this is what I'm wearing, and that's the mid-tone. And it's really got cool embroidery. We'll show them to you up close, full length. And then the black is real, oh, actually, that is...
Indigo.
That's right, because it's got the fun paint detailing at the, down below the knee. That's the chambray, with more of a batik kind of release design. Again, we'll show you this up close, but the black is probably the most it is for sure the most embellished.
And that is done
on Val.
Very strategically placed, Callie, as you can see. It's almost giving you a color block effect because you have the embroidery going up and down the front of the leg, therefore making the inner thigh and outer thigh looking even more slender. And Diane has also listened to you when you said, even in a crop, you want a petite, you want a tall, and you want an average. And that is what is happening here in this gorgeous combination.
Exactly, I'm gonna get those details because that's really a nice feature. 22 inches in petite, 24-inch inseam in average, 26 in the tall. Yes, and we do have the black, the chambray, the indigo, or the mid-tone. What Siobhan is sharing right now is the chambray, the lightest of all. I'm wearing the mid-tone. The indigo, I'm gonna show you right here before we start saying hellos, is the one that probably has the least embellishments, and it goes from the knee down, and it's all that beautiful paint work. And look at the stones.
And that's a very special pigment dye that will not fade over time as you wash. If you've ever done any of your own painting on jeans, like it fades over time, right? Not this, it's here to stay. And those almost have an appearance of like a canary color to those heat sealed details. It's almost like glistening flowers.
Super, super cute. As you're placing your orders, 78917 is the item number. We want to welcome Marianne, who's joining us in Illinois. Welcome to HSN, Marianne.
Hi, nice to talk to you ladies. This is my first time calling in.
Hi.
Thank you for calling. We so appreciate it. Are you a longtime DG2 customer?
I have been wearing her jeans now, and actually only her jeans, for 5 years.
Really?
And I've recently gone through pretty major weight loss for me. I've gone from a size 22 last fall down to a size 14.
Wow.
So I kind of did a middle stop at the holidays and bought 5 pairs of DG2.
Yes.
And got, you know, I did get an embroidered virtual stretch at that time. I've got the boot cut. And yes, I love them. And now I just last week purchased the chambray that Siobhan is holding. They are absolutely, I will tell you, they are gorgeous. The fit is right on. I did get them in the petite.
Good.
And the print on the jean looks very pretty. The embroidery.
Isn't that pretty?
You haven't shown it, you know, today, but it actually is embroidered all the way through.
Right.
It's not just, you know, a patch or anything.
Yes.
And they fit beautifully.
Oh my gosh, Marianne.
Her jeans wash wonderfully, and they, you know, they stay true to size, and they wear. You know, just like you wash them and they look like they're brand new the next time you wear them, or however you got them.
You kind of can't wear them out. Yeah, it's so true. Well, first,
the embroidery is just beautiful.
Yeah.
And I am just thrilled. And I just want to say, Diane, be well. And we're thinking of you and want to thank you for making products that are made for women's bodies.
Oh. Thank
She's hearing you loud and clear.
Yes, I just got goosebumps because I know that means so much to her. She does what she does because
Marianne.
she cares. And Marianne, people like you, your story is what makes her keep ticking and keep going and keep doing a, you know, a better and better job, if you could imagine.
I know.
So thank you so much.
Thanks,
and congratulations on that weight loss.
Be
That's
healthy
fantastic.
for sure. That is fantastic.
So great. It is touching to hear. Siobhan and I have been here for almost 19 years together, and it's so touching to hear women call to say, I finally have confidence in jeans because of what Diane has done. There's nobody out there in any retail environment that does this type of denim.
We found a home with DG2.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to have something that's so consistent and yet so surprising and delightful at the same time. You can come to hsn.com, you can come to these shows and shop for your same size all the time, know that it's gonna fit, know the quality is there, and I find it very comforting, right?
Very much so. And we're putting some sizing details on the side of your screen. It lists the bust, waist, and hip. Primarily in a jean, look at the hip, but also in a jean like this is something you go numeric. Sometimes we do the extra small through 3X, but this is numeric. And another thing I should point out is because it's virtual stretch, you may, like I do, go down a size.
Me too.
So I'm typically a 6, I'm wearing these in a 4.
I love that I'm your same size. That makes me so happy. So I'm also in a 4 in the virtual stretch as well. Yeah.
The virtual stretch just gives you that.
Usually
and it's
a 6,
got memory. It just, and it never like, it doesn't stretch out and then stay there. It comes right back, wash after wash, wear after wear, year after year is from what we hear. So thank you for that. The comments you share help other women, you know, kind of maybe you can help somebody else get their groove back. That's what it feels like when you can wear jeans again.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right? The sisterhood of the very cool pants. So I think that the pair you have on in the mid-tone are so festive. If you wanted to go out, you know, concert hopping or whatever, any of them will work. But this is the chambray, and we'll show it to you close up right there. That's the indigo. The one prior to that is the mid-tone. Here is the one that I have in my hand, which is the chambray, which starts as an indigo jean, and then through a special process becomes this beautiful cloud color, and then the elegant black.
The black, wow, the intensive embroidery detailing is just beyond impressive. It's one of those jeans that you would find in maybe a boutique, maybe a novelty store, you know, a couple $100 perhaps.
Maybe Vegas.
But, what?
Maybe Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
But what you wouldn't find is the stretch that you get with this fabric. Virtual stretch. We talked about this last time, Siobhan, how it used to be like one-way stretch, side to side, right? East to west. And then it became 4-way stretch. And then it's like virtual stretch means no matter which direction you go or what position you find yourself in, it works with you. It moves with you.
Remember when we were excited about simply an elastic waistband, right? With normal denim, right? Back in the day. So here is your chance to get something super special, personality plus. I'm very much in crush love with each one of them for different events and different reasons and seasons. And so that, by the way, if you're wondering, is that what the whiter pattern on these jeans, what is that? That's actually, that part's not the embroidery. The embroidery is the pink and the peach and the green. But this is like a wax relief process, much like the Indonesian batik fabrics. And so it's part of the fabric. And to Marianne's point, yeah, this embroidery is not a patch.
Let's show you underneath.
Yeah, underneath it is beautifully done. And remember, this is the way Diane got her start, embroidering the jeans of Jimmy and Janice and all of those major rock and rollers that have, you know, become the soundtrack of our lives. And here is ode to them and certainly ode to all of us.
So well said, Siobhan. It's so true. Something about the chambray in particular is just like a, ooh, there's something that just you have flashback memories.
There's like a moody and a blue there.
And then, of course, in the center with Kenya, she's wearing the mid-tone, and that's the one with probably the least embellishments. But I love the fact that the darker shade of the jean, or the denim, is, you know, certainly we consider it all to be a little dressier. I'm wearing the same as you see here on Victoria, and that is the mid-tone. So the indigo is the darker shade, mid-tone is the one that's somewhere in the middle, and then, of course, we have it in the black. So 4 choices, all sizes, and 3 inseams, 22, 24, 26-inch inseam on a crop, which is cool. So if you're super petite, maybe one of the lengths will be a full-length jean for you.
Exactly. This is totally how you want to customize it, decide what shoes you want to wear. And with all of the fun footwear that's happening this season, you'll be able to really show it off. And as far as the embellishment goes, you know, she's never done the triple threat, okay, which is what Callie has on in the mid-tone, which is the embroidery, the pigment dye, and the embellishment. And it's very strategically placed. See, Callie, look at that. With the way you're standing right there, it's like traveling from here all the way over here. It's just beautiful in the way that it flows.
Good point. It goes, so it creates like an angle to the eye. So
It's very slimming, very slenderizing.
that works for me.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Thank you very much. And then in the indigo, where she has done the pigment dye flowers, and then the embellishments here are a gold tone, kind of the look of, I call them the canaries. And they're you know, scattered, but very much inside the flower. So there's a bit of whimsy, but not random, very much on purpose. These are beauties.
Absolutely. Beautiful florals. The batik is just a really pretty, like probably a nod back to the 70s in the lighter shade. Black, definitely most elegant you see here on Valerie in the front. Look at the grays, the silvers, the pewters, the whites against that black. Virtual stretch, mind you. And full pockets.
Of course, yes. I take those for granted. Thanks for reminding me. So everything you love from your favorite jeans from DG2, or what you would require from even another brand, like, oh, they don't have pockets, I don't want those, right? Because we need to have our, you know, cell phones and our lip balm and our Kleenex at all times. Yeah, this is your favorite pair of DG2 virtual stretch jeans with a twist. They're a crop, they're perfect for right now. I'm gonna wear those blacks, and I'm already planning my New Year's Eve outfit, thank you. Seriously, to me, they're so dressed up.
Yeah.
But they could be super casual with a pair of very cute flip-flops.
And the best part of it all is that you feel like you're wearing your favorite pair of sweats.
Exactly.
Oftentimes in the past, I know my experience was with certain denims, I would couldn't wait to take them off, and I would literally have ridges in my waist. You know when you wake up and you've slept really hard in one position, you've got this thing. It takes a couple hours to go away. Many of us have had that, right? The one thing I love so much, amongst many things, with Diane's jeans is that the waistband stretches too, and it's not a piece of elastic to make it look like an old lady's, jean.
Right.
The waistband, the hips, everything stretches in multiple directions. So this is why we say perhaps go down a size and wear your dream size for a day or two and see how you feel. I know that's my personal experience, especially with virtual stretch.
Especially. That's very consistent from what we've heard in the reports on hsn.com. By the way, speaking of hsn.com, virtual stretch has thousands of perfect 5-star reviews for the fabric. So if you're seeing us do this and you're thinking, I wonder what that really means in terms of wearing them, women just like you and me have gone on and left those reviews saying how special this fabric is. And Callie, I remember the very first time I put on virtual stretch. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's good. That Diane Gilman knows the good stuff.
Diane did it again.
Yeah, it's just a soothing, beautiful fabric, and it works with you, and you could totally do a yoga class, you could do a red eye, you could, start in the morning and after that long, busy day, and you're gonna look maybe a little tired, but the jeans are gonna look fantastic.
It's very, very true. And for those of you who have not yet experienced virtual stretch, I hope today can be your day. Save the $20 on this beautiful embellished novelty jean. Actually put a flex of $14.98 on your choice of card and get them and try them. They're all here. We're gonna go through each color so you can see the difference of each design before our time runs up here. But it is one of those jeans that, it's fun to have a summertime jean, and that's exactly what this is. But if you love to wear them in the fall, you can wear your knee-high, nice, leather boots and still pull off a crop jean like this for the winter season. So let's start with the indigo.
Indigo.
And this is the embellishments you're getting on the indigo.
And that is sort of the knee down. These are an abstract floral, and it has that specialty pigment dye, and then there is the embellishment with your rhined studs. And by the way, the whiskers up a little bit higher here, that's all hand done. Artisanal. Seriously, the fabric didn't come that way. That has been done by artists.
So here's the whole look from front to back, solid on the back side. Then we're gonna go to the chambray, the lightest. So we go from the darkest denim to the lightest.
Perfect. Here is that embroidery that is on the chambray, which starts out indigo and becomes chambray through a very special process. And then all of the design, the floral and the paisleys in white, that is that wax relief process. And then just to your point, Marianne, there you go, through and through. That is lovely. Really
incredible embellishments with the embroidery detail. And so here's the chambray from top to bottom. You can see the backside has still got that batik element. Really, really fantastic choice. Then we're gonna move from between the darkest to the lightest to the middle of the road, which is the choice I'm wearing.
So,
I like the distressing here too.
right, it's another personalized placement by a human being who's done this very carefully to make sure these look as well as possible on you. Also giving you shading on the inner of the outer thigh. There's the detail, the precision stitching, the precision placement of the pigment dye. It is remarkable. These, to your point, like a boutique, these are like, well, reminds me of when Diane got started. Some of us have done this kind of handiwork on a pair of jeans in the past, or you have a girlfriend who does that you like go, okay, I'll give you some money, just make me some of those cool jeans. Well, Diane has done that for you and done it right. There's the mid-tone.
Absolutely, and then one last choice is the black, which is jet black, like as black can get. And then we're gonna show you, I think Valerie left the set to change for the next segment, but look at the detailing. Embroidery all the way down both left and right legs, starting from right under the pocket down to the ankle. That has got to be, I don't know, I would guess thousands of stitches.
It's hundreds of thousands.
It's crazy amount of embroidery. And again, it is not stamped or painted on. This has all been, this is embroidery gone all the way through to the inside. So it's really impressive workmanship, especially at a price like this.
It is. You know, if you go out into the marketplace, you look at the magazines, you go on Pinterest and you see what everyone is up to in terms of the embroidered and embellished jeans. First of all, I haven't seen any designs that I like as much as these. And those prices are poo-poo cuckoo. I mean, they're high, they're up there.
I like that phrase. I want to show you, there's a tee that we just featured that you're seeing here on Ingrid, but we've got another really cute top. See the white top here? That's on Victoria. That's coming up in a few minutes, as is on Kenya, the lace top that Siobhan's wearing in the purple choice. So all kinds of great ways to create a new ensemble for, and very affordably too. So that's the other thing. So enjoy shopping with us. We encourage you to enjoy these anniversary prices and introductory prices for the 24 years that Diane has been providing us with beautiful fashions at HSN. That is a milestone.
It really is.
I think it's Diane and Anthony, and we're celebrating his anniversary this weekend too. It's got probably the longest two fashion lines we've had.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Some incredible icons.
Yep.
And a place, really a place to call home, where you can so reliably come in and consistently find through these shows, new and different. Go to hsn.com, the boot cut and the skinny jeans and really all the different, you know, virtual stretch and classic. They're so popular, Callie, 24/7, 365 on hsn.com.
Yep, they absolutely are. And, you know, we always try to come up with a retail compare. In this case, $99, which is, I think, probably half of what you'd really find if you found a novelty jean like this, especially one that is soft out of the gate and that really doesn't, like, denim can often be stiff.
Of course,
and kind of crispy or crunchy. This is just, it's almost suede.
It is that rose petal kind of feel to it.
It is.
It's delightful. And I know it's hard because we're sitting here petting the jeans, and if you've never experienced this denim before, you might be thinking, yeah. And I understand, okay, because I tend to be a little bit cynical about product promises. That's what I feel has helped me as a host so much, because I really get in there and dig around and try to figure out what's going on. And these will delight you. They delighted me. I know all of the hosts here feel the same way. And if you want something a little jazzier this summer, why not? Seriously, you're not finding these anywhere else but here at HSN.
So a couple questions are coming through in terms of how the waist fits. It is not a high waist, and it's certainly not a low waist. I'm 5'9", I'm wearing a size 4 tall, and my button comes right below my belly button. So it's not a high waist. We might have the high waist coming up next hour in the uplifter. A little bit higher.
A little bit higher, yeah.
So we do have a nice variety in our show, depending on what you're looking for. Just want to hook you up today. And thank you. I know we're moving on here shortly, but the novelty cropped jean, you're looking here on Emily in the mid-tone that I'm wearing. Ingrid's wearing the chambray. And then we've got the darker version in the indigo plus the black. We have 2 through 24 women's. And we have 3 inseam choices. Petite is 22, average 24, tall 26 inches. All choices are here. Thank you so much for your orders. I know we're gonna continue processing orders as we transition from bottoms to tops, and I think it's definitely a day you can treat yourself, because Diane really would love that for you as she's celebrating with us via, you know, a little ways away up in New York. We have a couple things we get to share with you. First of all, the Novelty HSN Item number, which is 78917. The top that we featured at the start of the hour, that was a massive home run, huge hit, is the one you're seeing here on Ingrid.